first visit of the third day was the Colosseum. I highly recommend to use your Roma Pass if you don't want to wait for hours in line. Walking around this beautiful, almost 2000-year-old amphitheater can really bring you back in time. I could imagine how gladiators used to fight there. Later we continued our visiting with the Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum, which was the main square of the ancient Rome. Around the center were the most important public and religious buildings in the city. Nowadays you can visit the ruins of the Temple of Antoninus and Fausta, the Emilian Basilica, the Curia, the Temple of Vesta, the Altar of Caesar, the Arch of Titus, and more. We found this nice restaurant named Angelino ai Fiori. We had pasta carbonara, melanzane alla parmigiana, which is baked eggplant with parmesan cheese, super delicious, lasagna, pizza al prosciutto, and pasta bolognese. Couldn't pass by Il Vittoriano, the altar of the Fatherland, which was built in honor of Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of a unified Italy. base houses a museum of Italian unification. This is the picture of our first visit. This time we were in a hurry, so couldn't take a look. In 207, a panoramic lift was added to the structure, allowing visitors to ride up to the roof and admire Rome from above. As for Bocca della Verita, we could only take a look from the outside because it was so crowded. Again, a picture from our first visit. Dinner was so delicious. I will never forget the taste of the pizza Napoli, the tortellini, the ravioli, and the huge sundae.